Hey guys, it's time for more The Sims Medieval. So, I'm going to do this one. The Peteran was beginning to tire of hearing news of war. Iconia was involved in a number of bloody conflicts in the nearby territories, but it didn't seem like enough was being done to develop the minds of its citizens. A kingdom could not flourish from might alone. It needed knowledge, enlightenment, but how to bring these things to the people. And little did the Peteran realize that help was about to arrive in a very unlikely source. Okay, that was weird. A few days ago, Brother Carey had received a letter from a soldier who had been discharged from combat due to an injury. The soldier wished to meet with the priest, but the letter was vague as to why. Today was the day the soldier would be returning to Iconia. Expecting yet another soldier who had found faith on the battlefield and wished to be officially converted, Brother Carey set off to the town square to meet the wounded soldier. Before I do that, though, let's do that. Let's eat and then head off to meet the soldier. And of course, the food I made got grabbed. I hate it when they do that. That drives me crazy. Hold on a second. Let's shift up the camera a bit. Now that I've done that, let's go to the location. Brother Carey, over here. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to meet with me. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing here? Alright, thank you for your kindness, Brother Carey. I can feel my aches easing already. But that's not what I wanted to see you about. I have a book that I wanted to give to you. It's unlike any other book I have seen before. I found it on the battlefield and noticed that the Peteran markings on the cover. It's full of writing I'd never seen before and looks very old. I thought you might find some use for it. Thank you again for the blessing. Now I must take my leave and tend to my mother who fell ill while I was away. Farewell. Right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's in my inventory. This book is written in ancient Peteric. This is quite rare. I'll look over it as soon as I'm able. Thank you. May the Watcher's blessing be upon you. This... This book is truly a treasure. I must find a way to make copies so that I can distribute this wise teachings within. I'll have to gather some supplies and some people who can do the work needed. Okay, what do I need to do? Use a scribe table, obtain 3 bottles of ink, and tell someone to do something. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Let's go off and do this first. Thank you for entrusting me with this important task. I won't let you down. I'll go start practicing my script immediately. Now, use the scribe table, which I think is this. Okay, maybe not. Obtain 3 bottles of ink. Use the messenger post to recruit artist. Here's the messenger post, so let's go do this. I'm sure Acolyte Kendra will do well enough with the calligraphy. But my book will be a laughingstock if I leave the illustrations to her. I'll send out notice to any Peterans interested in the job. I'll send out notice that any Peterans interested in the job should bring a sample of their art to the church courtyard. Oh. There now. I have to wait for any applicants to arrive. And of course... his daily responsibilities are now up, so let's see if I can activate or get those. It looks like some people have responded to my message. Now to find out if any of them have the skill I'm looking for. Alright, that takes care of his daily responsibilities. This is a self-portrait I did last week. It took me around 7 hours to finish the shading on my upper lip. Best of all, I used my own blood for the paint. It really captures my essence. It's a very detailed painting. And there's certainly no doubting her dedication to her art, I guess. I consider this my masterpiece. She drew a picture of the pit beast wearing a helmet and riding a unicorn. A little odd, but she has a strong imagination. I call this piece The Torment of Existence Weighed Against the Horror of Non-Being. It's a still life of a chamber pot with an apple next to it. I'm not sure I get it, but he seems to have a handle on existential themes. I think I'll go with you. Your work has made quite an impression on me, but I only need one of you. Please give me a moment while I decide who is best suited for my project. I would love to help, but first you must help Damien, my pet squirrel. He fell into a pot of boiling water while I was using to make stone soup. He was badly burned and lost all of his fur. Will you pray for him? Okay, that's kind of weird. Thank you for praying for Damien's recovery. He's been so depressed since the incident. For your kind deed, Prior Carey, I will illustrate your book for free. Alright. Now, obtain 3 bottles of ink. If I guess correctly, I need to go to the village in order to get the ink. With the illustrations taken care of, all that's left is to find a bookbinder. I've heard that bookbinder Gareth has done some binding work in the past. Perhaps he can assist me. Now, let's try items. I need... Yes, there we go. 3 of these. What's the use of ink without something to put it on? I need paper. But paper is expensive. Perhaps I can solicit donations from my fellow Peterans. So what am I supposed to... Ask around for donations. Alright. Which means... Well, first, before I do that, let's go and talk to this guy about our book bindings. There's nothing I love more in the world than a finely bound book. They're so majestic, so enticing, so voluptuous. Anyhow, I'll be more than happy to bind some books for you. man.